I'm Ian.
Well, no, you go first if you want to go through your whole...
I'm Ian. I made Action Sack, and I do the animating and some of the editing.
He's also our executive producer and owner of the company.
Yeah.
And I'm James. I do most of the concept work, also the directing and 99% of the writing.
So, Action Sack started because I wanted to make machinimas at one point. So, I noticed the name Action Sack wasn't taken on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I grabbed that, and then I ended up never making machinimas.
Because you told me you had a channel for machinimas, right? And I'm like, that's great. I'm working on a movie with a buddy of mine. We should put it on that instead of our old channel, Glowing Eye.
Yeah, we used to have a channel called Glowing Eye Productions.
Back when we were youngins.
Yeah. So I basically gave James the channel for the most part, and we've just been making live action stuff since then.
More or less live action stuff. We have like one Let's Play, I think, on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill him! Kill him!
Comedy.
Yeah. A lot of, we try to go to a higher end of the intellectual spectrum with our work. It's really...
By that, he means we try to make serious stuff, and they always end up being funny.
Basically.
So we just stick with the comedy portion of it.
God, when did that come out?
Action Sack, I just checked before we started this. We
Thank
made the channel in 2013, but me and James have been making videos since freshman year of high school.
No, we've been making videos since 6th grade. Tree to Tree 6th grade, man.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
we made some very crappy videos back
Which you
then.
can all see on at /youtube.com.
Cut that part out. Anyway. Alright, I'll take this one.
I was saying, you feel this.
I watched you guys when I was like 12 years old, I guess. Loved Lost Halo Style, Lost Cause. A little bit of Ted, I didn't watch that too much back then. But I figured, hey, I have a capture card, I know how to edit videos. I'll message these guys, see if they want some help finishing stuff up. Because I saw on Facebook, you guys were talking about getting episode 20 out, so I figured, I'll see if they need any help.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how that started.
Ian told me that you guys were Igmar Bergman, and I got really excited, and then you weren't, but like whatever, we were already contracted with this at this point.
So the last year, I want to say, over a year at this point, I guess, I've been playing with motion capture, 3D animation, all source filmmaker stuff. So when we started talking to you guys, I sent you a little clip saying, hey, maybe we can do some animation also. And you guys seemed to like that. So I learned how to do that better, and that's kind of where we've been taking it since.
Yeah, I mean, in the last just couple of months, we've even graduated quite a bit in like the sophistication by which we're using the stuff and the way in which we're setting it up and everything like that. First, you rent a church.
Yeah. When we were doing Special Ted, we didn't have anywhere to record this stuff, so...
We needed a large open area without any sort of obstructions.
So before I go into that, the setup is we have two Xbox One Connects on opposite sides of the room, and they're kind of pointed at each other, and then you have them hooked up to two separate computers. Each computer is running the same program, and then someone goes and stands in front of it and does whatever we need them to do.
Does the actual action of the motion capture.
So we're actually like acting a lot of this stuff out.
I think
with the audio and everything that you guys sent us.
It's me, Miles, and Corey are
you guys,
all the bodies in
James Viscuzzi also.
Yeah, and Viscuzzi was But so we stand in there, we do the motion or whatever, we act out the scene, and in the case of Special Ted, what we would do is we would take your audio and listen to it through a few times to get an idea, and then act along, almost miming whatever you were saying, essentially. And we,
And you handle most of that.
Yeah, so we would...
Like, I do the technical side of it, you do the actual, like, choreography.
Yeah, I did a lot of the motion myself, and also I was helped direct, like, when we...
I want to say at least 60% of the animation in that was actually James.
Is me moving around. But so we do that. That all goes into the program, and then Ian, you can talk about putting the models on.
Yeah, so after that I take those recordings and I apply them to whatever model that we're using at the time. And I set up the scene, and I usually set up like extra decorations in the background last.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just take the animation, slap them onto a Spartan. It's pretty simple, all things considered.
Because you can just take the model and sort of take the skeleton that the motions we do comes out as, that sort of, point thing, and then take a standard 3D model and bind it to the skeleton so that all the movements match up one-to-one.
Yeah. Favorite character? It's got to be
Leslie.
either... I like Leslie. I don't think he's my favorite.
Druko.
It's either Druko or Lipton. The one quote me and my friends always quoted was, "Me tea leaves! Why, God? Why couldn't it have been Jimmy?"
You showed me like half of one episode when I was 13, and that's about all I got, man.
Yep.
You should have a character named James O'Fault.
No.
Ian, what do you want to see out of 20?
I personally want to see it as one big homage to the whole series, essentially. Everything that I grew up with.
Ian wants a clip show.
No, that's
you
not what I
gotta
want.
go full on like end of Home Improvement when they ran out of ideas before the finale and do a clip show. This is your you jumped the shark at episode 13. You might as well just go for broke and make that nice, play some what is it? Is it Boys to Men? It's so hard to say goodbye to what we had. The one that sounds like there was a death on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
you know what song
Yep.
I'm in.
Yep.
The one that like is right next to the playlist with "As We Go On, We Remember," which is right next to "I'll Remember You." Like that sort of like mid-90s thing that like never went out of style for all those remembering videos that people make at like the end of high school. It should look like a high school reunion. Episode 20, high school reunion.
In all seriousness, I'm excited to. I haven't read the script yet, so I'm excited to see.
I have. I just haven't spoiled it yet.
I'm excited to see A, how it's gonna end, and B, I think right now I'm more excited to see like what we can do with it.
Do it in Destiny and just like fuck with people. Do the whole episode in Destiny. Just act like nothing's different.
For 6 years, I've been waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, that's what George Lucas said.
Now
Look
it's
what happened
not,
to that shit.
Now it's not going to happen. I'm going to help make it. So I'm not going to be able to be sitting on YouTube one day and see, oh my god, episode 20, it's here, finally. So that's probably the only downside.
How about
to
this, Ian? I'll watch episode 1 through 19, like on a binge the day before, and then I'll watch episode 20, and you'll get to live vicariously through my excitement at seeing episode. How is that? Does that sound good?
Yeah, it's fine.
We'll make you a cake. It says episode 20, spoilers. Inside will be the script, I'll bake it in. Like a file in a jail.
So yeah, I think we answered that question.
I answered a question. I don't know if it was the relevant one or not. I'm trying here.
Yeah, no, we're definitely in on this for the long run. Excuse me.
Nice.
We're kind of like also trying to figure out what we're doing with our stuff, because I think right now the biggest confusion is people saw, oh hey, Action Sack animated this, then they go to Action Sack and there's not a single animated thing on there.
Yeah. So you know what the solution to that is, Ian? More puppet stuff.
Yeah, James wants to make puppet
We
stuff.
got a lot of puppet videos scripted and ready to go. I just need to get my people together on them.
Yeah.
We are slowly going to become...
So that's something we're
Henson
working on.
Studios presents Action Sack.
No, that's not what. Anyway.
Make Jim proud.
Yeah, so long term we're gonna keep working with you guys. We're also trying to figure out what we're doing with Action Sack. In terms of material we're making. Put that back. Don't even. And also like life stuff. That's gonna that's eventually going to get in the way. Right now, we've been pretty free to do this stuff.
You've been free, but you're the majority of the work here in this current
We
context.
have been free enough to work on this.
Yeah.
And our own stuff at the same time. We just need to schedule it out a little better.
Yes, we need to start planning ahead. We're gonna get a day calendar. We're gonna get a book, one of those little things you write like an agenda, like in middle school.
I'm personally very excited to be working with you guys. James, you're excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay. And I have a whole group of friends who I grew up with who are excited about this. They were also helping with the motion capture stuff.
You mean our production team? Our employees?
Yeah, we're all very excited about this.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to doing more work here.
All right,
Cool,
awesome.
Cool. Good.
All right, thank you guys.
Peace out.
See you. I'm going to regiment all your time, man. You're not gonna take a shit without me knowing.